conference room we can show our clients.
Yes.
And I'll take this to show our client that we've got that we're doing the shutters from. Now, we've got a couple different styles here that we're going to be showing. What do we got here?
We got a two-panel style here. We've got a double style. We've got a style in the middle, which divides the panels.
Okay. And this is just, again, our typical standard routered panel edge look.
Yes, it is.
And then, of course, we have it's kind of like an OG style here.
It is.
And, of course, it's grooved to allow the panels to go in.
Yes.
Okay. And then, as well, we've got another style, just a little bit different, but not totally different. And this is
That's just a single panel style.
Okay, so now our client is, from what I understand, just wanted to have just a couple samples made. They're pretty much have made their minds up down to two different styles, and so that's the reason why we've made two different styles.
That's exactly right.
Okay, well, let's show how we've done this now. All right, now, when we start this, we start with what?
Just a raw piece of wood, basically. We just have a piece of wood. It's 1.5 inches thick. And what we do is we have to mill this down to make our styles.
Okay, so now we run this through a planer.
Yes.
You get the thickness of it. And what's the thickness of this, our rails here?
It's 1.25 inches.
1.25 inches. Now this is 1.5 inches, so that means you got to take off a 1/4 inch.
Yes.
And then you'll plane one side, then flip it over and plane the other. Now this is a little better quality of wood. What kind of wood is this?
That's southern yellow pine.
And it is a select.
It's a select grade. Okay. Very, very few knots. If there's knots, they're just really small knots.
Okay, select grade, that's exactly what it means, that it has little to no knots where that's concerned there, okay? Now you would take this, and then of course, we want to make something that turns out like this. So we've got our 1.25 inches here that you talked about, and then when we roll this over, you see here the profile that we get from the bit, and then of course you see the groove on the inside.
Yeah, that's where the panel slides into and locks in.
Very good. So now we're going to go ahead and demonstrate how we do that. So let's go on. Now, what tool do we have that we use this with?
We use it on a router.
Okay. And we have certain bits for that we use?
Yes, we do. This right here is the bit that we use for making our panel. Okay,
so this is the panel bit here. Now, and of course, if we've got again, a sample of a panel here. So if we took and we had this in the router, you would see how the groove gets there and how it cuts right to that as well.
Yes.
Okay, so that takes care of that. And I notice now this is a very thick shank here.
It's a 1/2 inch shank.
Okay, now most homeowners are not going to probably have a router this heavy.
No, they have a 1/4 inch shank.
Okay, but they can buy these with no problem.
Yes, they can.
But these are yet expensive, are they not?
Yes, they are.
This is about what, $75, something like that?
About $75, $80 bit.
And then this one?
Those are our OG bits. This is what we use to cut the groove in and make our OG in our panel side.
Okay.
We have that right here. And there's two different bits. One makes the cut for making this one right here, which is this one. Mm-hmm. It makes the cut on this.